Hello, I'm Nathan Judah. I'm here with Shropshire Star reporter Mr. Joe Edwards. Joe, back to league action on Saturday, Fratton Park for the Salop. How are we looking? Big game.
Big game, and we spoke about it a bit during this week, and Town are going to be looking to bounce back from their second half performance last Saturday as they drew 2-2 with Doncaster. Very good in the first half, and very good in that opening period of the second half to the hour where they doubled their lead, but then giving up a 2-goal lead to draw 2-2.
Yeah.
And they didn't cover themselves in glory with a couple of goals. Dean Henderson, question marks over him for both goals, really. And that's something that they'll be looking to brush up on. They spoke to some of the players during this week, and they've said it felt like a loss more so. So they'll really be looking to bounce back, but it'll be tough. Fratton Park will be packed.
Yeah, and also under Kenny Jackett, revived and a difficult place to go. Plenty of people we know and Wolves fans will know well in Conor Ronan and Des Lawn. And they're going to have to play at the best, aren't they? Because they don't want to slide now, do they? They've done all that hard work at the top of the table. They don't want to start going into those 4th, 5th, 6th places, and they want to try and get some points.
Well, Portsmouth are 9th, and they're one of them sides that are, on the rise kind of thing. And if Town,
well, they'll be looking at that.
Well, they'll be looking, yeah. So and there's no, there's no time for complacency or anything like that. And I don't think that'll be the case with Paul and his players. They all seem very focused on the job. And they've dropped out that top 2, but the third, they got that big win in midweek to go to the Trecachai Trophy semi-finals. The mood in the camp's good, but at the same time, as we say, they are looking to avenge that draw last weekend. Bit
of tightness though, because he has gone with the same players countless times. They've played plenty of games recently. Is that something that could be a problem? Obviously a long trip down south as well. Yeah,
and Paul's made no bounds about his desire to get a couple more bodies in. He wants a winger, and hopefully he can get something done before the window closes. There is a lot of players that have played a lot of games. Toto Entialas, Matt Sadlers, John Nowlands, all played a lot of football. Nowland, especially for me, watched him these past 2 games, and he has looked a bit jaded. He's still played pretty well,
understandably,
but he hasn't been, it's been
top of his game.
It hasn't been at the top of his game. So we'll see how they fare. Like the other night, as Paul said, going into that, he said some players will have to grit the teeth. They'll have to do so again going to Fratton Park.
Yeah, fingers crossed they can get 3 points. For all the latest Shrewsbury Town news, make sure you log on to shropshirestar.com.